But it'll say, let us continue this transmission with your questions and dialogues, if you wish.
Greetings, dear brother.
And to you, good day.
And greetings to everybody on the other side of the veil.
Guys.
We are going to be building new sacred sites and pyramid temples.
Guys.
And is there a way to, or a method to find the exact location of the intersection of the ley line, sir?
Well, there are a variety of ways. Some of them can actually be found if your equipment is sensitive enough with electromagnetic sensors. But you can intuit them as well if you place yourself in the proper meditative state and focus on the idea of the energetic lines, the grid on your planet. You can intuit it, and also some people can use permission slips, such as dowsing rods and so forth, to also plot and chart the idea of the electromagnetic grid, or ley lines as you call them, on your planet. There are a variety of ways, and different people will be attracted to different methodologies based on what works with their belief system. You follow?
Yes, brother.
All right. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Anything else?
In the temples we're going to be building, we're going to have like some staging areas. Would some type of platform, such as a landing pad or a rod for the ships to anchor to, which would be more?
A platform,
Okay.
at least 100 feet in diameter, would be of assistance, with a gateway or an entry point. Doesn't have to be connected to any other, but a symbolic door, in a sense, at each of the 4 cardinal points, north, east, south, west, would be most efficacious as a representation, as a symbol, as a permission slip to connect the collective consciousness of your planet, the energy of your world, with the concept of contact in that way.
Thank you,
Painting each of the doorways red, white, black, yellow, in the directions as indicated by many of the indigenous societies in your North American continent, to associate those colors with the proper directions. All right?
Thank you, brother.
Will that do?
Yes.
Well, thank you very much.
I have a few more questions.
Oh, I thought you said that would do.
Oh, for that one.
Yes, all right.
The Pyramid of Giza, other than using the sarcophagus permission slip, was it ever used as a power plant?
It generates a kind of focus like a lens electromagnetically, but not so much as a power plant as you understand them today in your technology. More the idea of the amplification of the energy to create the proper resonance state for the purpose of using the sarcophagus to get into the gamma state and have it amplified so that it can help facilitate out-of-body travel. More that than anything.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Could you give a description of the Yael civilization, and is there any messages from them?
The Yael civilization is a hybrid civilization. They are relatively similar looking to your Earth humans, which is one of the reasons why they will be the first hybrid civilization to make open contact with you, because they are familiar looking enough to you as to not cause concern. This will start to happen in that window of time from 2025 to 2033, where many of these contacts will begin to amplify. They will not necessarily be the first extraterrestrial civilization to make open contact, but they will be the first hybrid civilization to do so. We will be the third. They have said that within the next year or so, they will give another demonstration of their craft, as they did in the incident that you mostly refer to as the Phoenix Lights, so that again they can gauge the readiness of your people in their reaction or response to the sighting of that craft, to determine exactly how ready many of you are for the concept of contact. That's their message.
Thank you.
Anything else?
How high is your ship above Sedona?
1,350 miles.
We made an effort at Bell Rock, was using the array. Was that
It is a
effective?
beginning, but the array has not been completed yet because we haven't delivered the final information regarding how it needs to be constructed. So it is only partially complete.
Thank you. One more question.
Yes.
Could you give a physical description of the civilization in the Barnard system?
Again, they are humanoid, a little bit different than you. They are approximately in what you would call their Renaissance age. So a lot of their structures aren't necessarily built in the same ways that yours are, but they utilize stone and wood. And they are relatively sophisticated in their utilization of electrical energy. They do not have borders in the way that you do, countries in the way that you do. And again, physiologically, they are somewhat similar to your humanoid form, but there are differences in their face and in their bodily structures, but not extremely significantly so. Does that help?
Yes, the first steps for contact with them, will it be similar to in this format, or will we just borrow your ships to land there?
That has not yet been completely worked out. When you are made, in a sense, a beginning member of the Interstellar Alliance, these arrangements will be discussed, and whatever is determined among your world and our worlds to be the best course of action for the inhabitants of the Barnard star system will be the route that is taken at that time. This will most likely be sometime around, or maybe slightly before or slightly after your year of 2050. All right?
Very exciting, brother.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, Bashar.
And are you good day?
I just have a couple questions. The first
Speak up,
one,
speak up.
My first question is, this is exciting to me. It's exciting, expanding my consciousness and seeing all the things that we are able to do and communicate.
Yes.
Now, is sharing this information with people that maybe don't have any understanding of it, is it considered imposing on their free will to try to...
You can always discuss what it is that excites you, but if they give you any indication that it is not something that they wish to hear, then any further pushing would be an imposition.
Okay.
So you can always bring the subject up of metaphysical concepts and so on and so forth and share what you believe works for you. Again, this is what we do. We share these ideas with absolutely no insistence that you have to buy into them or accept them or use them in your life whatsoever. We know that they work for us. We know they can work for you if you believe that they can and are willing to use them. But we don't insist that you have to. We have to allow you to choose whatever it is you believe is best for you at any given moment. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Therefore, we do not impose, but we share where it is apparently and obviously appropriate for us to do so. We don't just necessarily blurt things out when it seems like it is not something that someone may wish to hear, but you will always get some kind of an indication synchronistically or a sign or a marker that the timing may be appropriate to at least very carefully broach any subject that you believe might be somewhat new to another individual, to give them time to understand and absorb it if that is what they're going to choose to do. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. Does that help?
Yes, it is.
Remember that anytime anyone feels like they have to force something on someone means that you don't actually believe in the power of that idea, and all you're attempting to do is convince yourself of its validity, not the other person. Make sense?
Yes, it is.
Does this help?
It does.
Anything else?
Just one more question. I've been hearing a lot of talk about the flat earth theory. Is there any truth to that?
Are you asking if your Earth is flat?
Yeah, because I've been hearing people say that.
You know it's not, yes?
I've never been out of California, so I've never been up high to confirm it for myself. So.
Well, all right. You can most likely go along with the understanding that objects floating in space will more often than not form spherical bodies when left to their own devices.
Okay.
Yes?
Yes.
You've seen this demonstrated when you see pictures coming back from your astronauts playing around with liquids in space?
Yes.
And you see them forming spheres?
Yes.
There you go.
Okay. There it is.
Does that help you?
It does. Thank you,
Now,
Bashar.
this does not mean that there cannot be dimensions of reality where the physics is different, so that what they live on, though it may not be called a planet specifically, can actually be a flat surface. But that's not the physics of your dimension. But it is a reality on other dimensional levels.
I see.
Does that help?
It does. Thank you so much.
You are very welcome. Is that it?
That's it.
All right, thank you.
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
Thank you. Wow, so many questions.
So many answers.
Yeah, good ones too. I'll start with I've had a lot of what you could call mystical experiences, and I'm wondering if there's a common theme among them, some agreement or something along those lines.
Well, the challenges that you face and the synchronicities that you experience in life are usually representative of the themes that you chose to explore. So that can have a common thread, if you wish. Probably most likely the expansion of your consciousness, the expansion of your awareness, the ability to become more adept at transforming negative to positive, so on and so forth. Being more of yourself. Yes?
Definitely.
Well, that's a common theme. That's
Okay.
a connecting thread. Anything else?
One of these experiences in the fall of 2013 led to me unlocking a pretty strong ability to work with energy and my field and other people's field and so on.
What is your field, as you say?
The human energy field. I'm actually not really sure what terms would be best used to describe this sort of thing.
All right.
I can feel it, but I don't.
Yes.
I've been exploring it from
All
kind of
right.
the inside
Well,
out.
how do you choose to work with this idea?
I've been doing healing work with
all
other
right.
people.
And so,
My,
this excites you?
It does, yeah.
All right.
My question was, could you tell me more about this energy and how could I best develop those abilities further?
I believe you already know the answer to that because we've been speaking about it all day long.
Excitement?
Yes. When we talk about the idea of acting on your excitement being a complete kit that leaves nothing relevant in your life out, you may take us quite literally.
Okay.
It's not a metaphor. It's absolutely complete. It leaves nothing relevant out that is in alignment with your true frequency.
Okay.
So the idea is that you are, while connecting to higher level energies as well, stepping them down into a form that is utilizable and applicable in your reality, which is the electromagnetic field. So you're using the electromagnetic field to create resonant patterns that are reflective and indicative of the state of being that is representative of balance and health and awareness. And again, as a healer, should someone be attracted to you for the purpose of matching that vibration, you will have allowed them the opportunity to experience an environment in which they can choose to heal themselves. But it's basically being done, even if you're connecting to other energies elsewhere, it's basically being done through the auspices of the electromagnetic energy that is representative of your physical reality.
Got it. Thank
Does
you.
that make sense?
Yes. What is a good way to charge myself, energize myself? with
How do you
anybody?
become discharged?
I'm not sure.
What makes you think you are discharged?
Um, feeling tired.
Feeling tired can be a natural state that says that you do need to simply relax for a while. You know that in a very real way, most of you recharge when you sleep, yes?
Yeah.
So if you're tired, go to sleep
Okay.
and you will recharge, yes?
Okay.
Nothing mysterious, or perhaps meditation will do it for you, but it's really what you're attracted to do. But tiredness can be part of your excitement, you know. It
Lucid
can be
dreaming?
part of the
Yeah.
natural biological rhythm that's exciting for you. You do what you do, and then you become tired and relax and recharge. And then you're charged, and then you do what you do, and you follow your natural biological timing and your rhythm. And then you're in your natural flow, yes?
Okay.
Simple as that. It doesn't have to be more complicated than that unless you would like it to be.
Fair enough. Sometimes complicated is fun, but
Yes, and that's why so many of you might
Right.
do it.
right. In a previous transmission, you
Yes.
mentioned that monoatomic cobalt could be used to amplify or intensify a person's field.
It can be, though
And-
we were talking in a very specific set of cases and circumstances
Okay.
in that dialogue, and it's not necessarily absolutely applicable in this conversation.
Okay. The thing that I was curious about is you issued a very clear warning not
Yes.
to ingest more than 20 or 30 milligrams.
Yes.
I was wondering, 20 or 30 milligrams in what time period? Like per day, per lifetime?
At once.
At once. Got it.
But again, this was delivered as information for a very specific circumstance and case, and isn't really applicable here.
Okay.
Does that help?
Absolutely.
Anything else?
Do our oversouls have unique names? And if so, what is the name of my oversoul?
They don't really have names as you understand it. They certainly are represented by signature frequencies.
Okay.
But it's a combination of many different kinds of frequencies, and it isn't exactly very translatable into your language.
Of course, that makes sense.
Nevertheless, again, each and every one of you experiences excitement and passion in a slightly different way. And because the oversoul is expressing itself through an individuated soul, which is expressing itself through the higher mind to the physical mind, you can perhaps understand that the way in which the particular feeling you have of interpreting the concept of excitement and passion in your body can be somewhat, on your level, representative of the signature frequency of the oversoul.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yes. Thank you.
Will that do?
Let's see. One more question.
Yes.
The transition point to fourth density, is that
Well, you're
something-
already going through it, but yes.
That was basically my question. I was wondering if this is something that's already happened or in the future
No, it's happening.
happening.
That's why we're having these conversations. If you weren't transitioning to fourth density reality, it's likely we would not be conversing at all. Remember that fourth density reality is still within the high levels of physical reality in the fourth dimension. Dimension is like the country. Density is like the states within the country. You can have third density and fourth density within the fourth dimension, 3 of space, 1 of time. But when you cross the threshold from fourth density to fifth density, you're also going non-physical. So you're actually going into another dimension, fifth dimensionality, when you go into fifth density, even though third and fourth density are still within the same basic dimension. Does that help?
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And
I thought that was the last question.
it is. I just want to say thank you for all of your teaching. It's been a profound honor to learn from you, and especially thank you about all of the information about the span. That was quite a ride.
All right, yes, and there is more ride to come. So, buckle up.